and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough. That's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Baines in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Brooklyn, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Harden out there with Irving. And it's KD in at the small forward. Now, here is Harden for the 3. And Baines pulls it down. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Here is Harden, and the dunk by Jordan.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Irving against Lowry. Floats one up. That shot off. Great D that time from Jordan. On the wing, Irving. And the 3 ball is good.
This is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
VanVleet looking around. And he gets it to go. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Harden outside. The pass to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 5 now.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
Now here's VanVleet. Tight defense on him. Offensive rebound. Prince with the defensive effort.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Harden gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's VanVleet. Takes the 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Lets a floater go. And KD with the lay-in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lowry against Irving. Now, here's Siakam. Not a lot of room. Good.
You know, with Siakam, it's not just his size. It's his agility that allows him to succeed in the painted area.
Here's Irving. Misses off the left iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
VanVleet passes to Baines. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Raptors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Good on that one. And Raptors president of basketball operations Masai Ujiri not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
Opening day, Steve, for some teams, it's a fresh start, and for others, it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry. Those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Irving, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving against Lowry. Here's the floater. It's not going to go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Lowry following the bucket by the Nets. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Durant, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Durant's got his third bucket of the night. Raptors trail by 16. Van Vliet with it. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Irving kicks to KD. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Raptors.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Down low, Siakam. And that one drops. Siakam's got 6 points.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
On its way from Irving for 2. Good work defensively by Lowry. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
And that's going to be a travel. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Here's Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. Puts it up. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 13.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Lowry. Sweet little floater. Lowry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his 2nd make in the first 7 attempts.
Irving against Lowry. Irving dishes to Harden. Jordan inside. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Throw good, James Harden. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense. We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. And here's Lowry. Here's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the paint. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
This is a big part of Siakam's game. The ability to put the ball on the floor and make a play.
Harden the pass to Irving. Durant trying to break free. Here's Harden. Right through the knee for the layup. Harden's got 14 points for the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Siakam. Jordan with the rebound.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
Raptors trail by 17. Now Van Vliet has to Lowry. And the 3 off target.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Norman Bowles checked in for the Raptors.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. And the rejection by Harden. Stops, pops, and too long on the shot. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Looking to end the run. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. Davis has checked in for Fred Van Vliet. That's good from Irving. Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from 3-point land since we got started tonight. Passes it to Lowry. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Davis kicks to Lowry. Siakam outside. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and it's James Harden with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
To the left side wing. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Raptors have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. Here's Siakam. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Nets lead by 21. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. At one time a poor free throw shooter, DeAndre Jordan has really improved this part of his game, and he was asked back when he was struggling if he had ever considered shooting them underhand like some have in the past.
I haven't. I've never tried it. I've never secretly tried it in practice or anything like that. I think I'm going to try to shoot it regular for a while, and if that's my last resort, then so be it.
You know, he's made some progress with his method, though.
Yeah, him, Drummond, Capella, a lot of the guys who were getting the hack-a-shack treatment have made great strides.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Lowry out there with Davis. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust, and they find their way.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. At the teardrop, a rebound by the Nets. Jordan's Brooklyn leading by 21. Outside Irving. The pass to Harris. Here's KD. Almost, but it rolls out. Toronto shooting a meager 37% for the game. Right side Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
They grabbed their own miss. Irving misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside, here's Jordan. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Here's Lowry. The teardrop falls in. Lowry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Davis against Dinwiddie. KD looking around. Over Siakam. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Harris.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Baines. Back to Lowry. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Lowry's got 16 points.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
To the inside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Lowry. 16 points for him. Powell, no one around him, and it's off from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
Irving passes to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 16. Powell kicks to Lowry. Here's Baines, and he goes in for the dunk.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Here is Durant after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. KD passes to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
We're seeing the full arsenal here tonight. Uncle Drew turning up.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors trail by 14. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. And the 6'6" point guard Spencer Dinwiddie. Second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Changes here for the Raptors. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Davis. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Boucher kicks to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Van Vliet. Here's Boucher. Can't cash in from close range.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Siakam. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Siakam looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Powell for 3. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Durant kicks to Harris. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Dinwiddie covering. Van Vliet passes to Powell. From beyond the arc and then some.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Claxton's got his first basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Siakam. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Coming into the league, Siakam's defense was well ahead of his offense. As you can see tonight, that's evened out.
Right side, Kevin Durant. Again, the Nets for 2. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. A floater. Here's Boucher, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
What I love about Durant, doesn't force anything. Everything comes naturally and under control.
And the Raptors call time here. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
So for the Nets, Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Harris. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. Van Vliet up top. Dinwiddie covering. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Passes to Siakam. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Pulls up, high post. They get the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Dinwiddie, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Good on both. Van Vliet with it. He's got 6. To the paint. Durant with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Prince. He shoots again, and KD finishes inside. Durant's got 18 points.
Great hustle by KD, staying competitive after the miss.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Nets leading by 16. Outside Durant, dishes it to Dinwiddie. A floater, count that one. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Siakam against Prince. The shot, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down low, Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
Here's Boucher. Powell kicks to Boucher. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Harden the pass to Claxton. And here's Harden, guarded by Powell. Harden surveying the D. Dinwiddie wide open. Misses the 3.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Now, here is Harden, covered by Van Vliet. Harden outside. From deep. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets, setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a
a great rhythm and we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He ended up with 22 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Boy, it was rough down there in the paint, and they were just dominant, taking it to the rack. But that's what you have to be willing to do. Take the action to the heart of the competition without any fear. That's why this is already a blowout.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestionable.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, VanVleet. He's perfect from the line this time. And Brooklyn has possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Irving with it. Lowry picks him up. The 3 from Harden. But they'll get another chance. It's deflected.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
Now here is Lowry. Now the pass to Siakam. Over Prince. And the shot goes in from Siakam. Siakam's got 19 points.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Here's Harden on the wing. Jordan inside. Baines is there. Harden, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's VanVleet. D right on him. Pass to Siakam. Harden against Lowry. With the shot. The rebound by KD. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Nobody near Irving. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 16. Here's Lowry. Softly drops in the floater. 20 points for him.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
No good from Durant. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Poked loose. Durant with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist from KD. And that's now 24 points for Kyrie Irving. Lowry against Harden. Good D by Harden. Nets leading by 16. Outside Irving. Kicks it to KD. Irving surveying the floor. Over Lowry. Offensive rebound.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. To the inside. Siakam. Prince with the defensive effort. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Durant. Harden outside. No good on the three. Raptors trail by 18. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And that one, good. Van Vliet's got 14 points for the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Jordan finds Irving. Irving double team. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I'm surprised at the lack of adjustments defensively. Jordan's been killing them all night.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Inside, here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists now in the game. Irving passes to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Slashing in for the hammer. KD showing how to punish the rim.
Raptors trail by 18. And here is Siakam. He's got 21. To the middle, poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Durant, that's good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Pass to Baines. Oh, Van Vliet. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Joe Harris has checked in for Brooklyn. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis has checked in.
What's up?
And that one misses.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Here's Van Vliet. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now Siakam. Unable to get that one. Jordan with some nice D. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Good from Durant.
And the ability to create something out of nothing is so rare to find. But Kevin Durant has it. Whether it's a bailout shot to beat the shot clock or just a hard dribble and pull up, he can always get a shot off.
And the Raptors miss again. Nets leading by 21. The feed to Harden. Action coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 6th assist on the night. And with Durant, he's making it look so easy. You're just used to seeing him get the shot he wants.
You have to respect his pull-up, his drive, his threes, his fadeaways. It's a nightmare for defenders. That unpredictability is why Jimmy Butler called Durant the hardest player to guard in the league.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it goes down 2 points. 27 points for KD.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. And the shot goes in. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside Irving. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here is Irving. 24 points for him. Harris outside. 3-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Raptors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Siakam with it. He's picked up by KD. Pass to Baines. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anunoby's got 6.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
And there's the pass to Jordan. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And DeAndre has really beefed up his body over the years, remaining ready for whatever the defense throws his way.
Pass to Anunoby. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Harden against Siakam. Outside Irving. Irving double team to the paint. Here's KD. Basket counts. Durant's got 29.
I'll tell you what, Durant takes a lot of contact inside. Defenders try to muscle him, but it doesn't matter.
Now here's Van Vliet. 16 points for him. Here's Harden. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. He throw good, James Harden. And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And then for Toronto, Boucher is checked in. And Norman Powell subbed in for Pascal Siakam. And both free throws good for James Harden. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Toronto. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's the teardrop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. For Toronto, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He's good on the second. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
It's been this way all game, I'll tell you. Durant putting on a clinic.
Raptors shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. Davis finds Van Vliet from deep. Rebounded by the Nets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden draws the double. Here's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Davis against Harden. High arcing shot, and they'll keep possession. Jordan trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Powell. Down low. Boucher, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Harden outside. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Van Vliet passes to Davis. Up top Powell. Here's Boucher. He has 5. 5 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. The teardrop falls in. Van Vliet's got 21.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Drains it from beyond the arc. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Toronto right now, we've got Hollis Jefferson. McCaw is out there with Powell. And it's Green, and it's Boucher in at the 5. And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Nets. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles.
Take a break.
And all we want to talk about, if we're coaches and executives and players, are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And that one misses. Odion's Kurucs. He's checked in for Durant. Good on the second free throw. The net shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton, just 5 to shoot. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Toronto. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Powell kicks to McCaw. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Harris against Powell. Here's Claxton. Fires the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Toronto shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's McCaw. It's Powell on the wing. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Green finds Powell. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Picked away. Fast break Toronto. Here's McCaw. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Now here is Harris. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one and dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25, just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Thomas checked in for Toronto. And Harris drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's McCall. Pass to Thomas. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Luwawu Cabarro. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Luwawu. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Here's Sampson. That's tipped. They recover it. Claxton with the bucket. Here's McCall. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organization with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Dinwiddie against Thomas. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton, and he gets it back. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
Here's McCall. They kick it out to Green. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one a little long. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Claxton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's McCall. Outside Thomas. Now the dish to Green. 5 on the clock. Thomas kicks to McCall. 14 feet away. Here's Green. And he banks in the layup. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Quick off the floor for these offensive rebounds. Green's 7'2" wingspan. It helps him snatch them.
Passes it to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. The shot comes out, and Toronto will come the other way. Here's McCall. Outside Thomas. Smitty, the NBA now permitting teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
That's a good point. Here's Dinwiddie after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
That one good for 2. McCaw's got 8 points in the quarter.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Dinwiddie drives in. McCaw grabs the miss. The Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. He gets it in there. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Caruch. Floats one. Here's Claxton. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backcourt.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Here's Luwawu. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Brooklyn. Thomas's shot is off. Dinwiddie drives in, makes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 11 in the second half.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
No good from McCaw.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Luwawu, the pass to Caruch. Here's Claxton. And it's blocked. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's McCaw. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep three-point range, Thomas's shot is off. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's Dinwiddie. The pass to Luwawu. Here's Sampson. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to Luwawu. He kicks it to Sampson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. Shot from the wing. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McCaw, the pass to Green. Pass to McCaw. Here's Hollis Jefferson. To stop the drought. Dinwiddie with some nice D. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Claxton. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Thomas. The Raptors shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's McCaw. To the middle, stolen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Caruch. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Caruch. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Here's Green. Count it. Good.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They poured it on a nice dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. With Kyrie Irving, it's early in the season, so what's the most important thing to getting off on the right foot?
Great days of practice, honestly, and being prepared. You know, always communicating and trusting each other. That's going to be the biggest word for us this year is trust. Like I said, consistency and trust.
We will see. It's a long season if you can get that done, Kyrie. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K. Clark, great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ed Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Baines in at the center. And so here's Toronto. James Harden missing on the three. He gets that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. Pass to KD. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Siakam. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Going up against the still imposing presence of DeAndre Jordan, Coach said he's one of the all-time athletes at the center position. Right near the top as far as game dunkers, too. Kevin, they're trying to deny him deep position, but good looking. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Van Vliet laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Here's Siakam. James Harden picking up that last basket. Siakam, right side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
The first. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Siakam hits them both.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Now here's Durant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
And Durant has just such a fluid release, very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Count that one from Van Vliet. Like you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development. The investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
No problems knocking that one down. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
And there it is for him.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. To the right side. And Lowry gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Teardrop shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question. I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Passes it to Harden. clock at 4. It's up a 3. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Outside Lowry. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Irving. Jordan dishes to Irving. Siakam pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lowry kicks to Van Vliet. With the floater, and the layup is good. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Harden. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with all the accolades that James Harden has accumulated in his career, Clark, the one thing missing is a championship ring.
And, you know, there's no guarantees for however great you are individually that you'll win a championship. We've got a lot of great players that weren't able to get that done. But, you know, when you think about it, that's one thing that's keeping him from being in the all-time great shooting guard conversation in the eyes of some. Team success is critically important. Championships add to your resume, but I think at the end of the day, when you maximize your individual contributions, that should be worth something in terms of your recognition and accolades.
Inside, Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage, a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Now, here's Lowry, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Here's Siakam, a rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving passes to Harden. No good with the triple. Raptors trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Van Vliet. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Throw good, Van Vliet.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And here's Harden for 3. Nets with the new shot clock. And yes, it's good. And it's 6 points for Jordan.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Right wing. Irving against Lowry. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Irving.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 5.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Harden. Shoots over Van Vliet. Harden's shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Siakam against Prince. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And he recovers it.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Harden. But 3. That shot off the mark. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his second bucket.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now here's Irving. Prince kicks to Irving. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Siakam finds Lowry. The teardrop falls in. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Irving against Lowry, and the shot goes down. And the Nets lead by 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Van Vliet, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Throw good, Van Vliet. Dinwiddie is checked in for Brooklyn. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Passes to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Toronto trailing. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Pass to Prince. Back to Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And Baines pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Powell. And stolen by Irving. From downtown. But he gets it back. It's good. KD's got his third basket of the night. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Nets leading by 4. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Red Van Vliet out there with Davis. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Siakam in at the power forward position.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Irving. Kicks it to Harris. Back to Irving. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. To the paint, Powell. And Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Brooklyn with the ball. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Dinwiddie passes to KD. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Doesn't go for him. And even after the Achilles tear for Durant in the 2019 finals, he got a huge contract after he opted out.
Most teams felt they were willing to pay him while he rehabbed for a year. That was the case as the Nets gave him a 4-year max money deal. His next chapter is underway as he changed his number to 7.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Golden State. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Dinwiddie can hit defenders with floaters and a lot more. He's got a full arsenal and showing you that offensive creativity there.
Siakam with it. He's picked up by KD. Siakam passes to Baines. Takes the 13-footer. Siakam misses. Nets leading by 6. Harris outside. Dinwiddie outside. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They get it back. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Another shot. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Harris. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead. Now Siakam. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah. Baines finds Siakam. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Siakam's got 7 points in the game. Nets leading by 8. Dinwiddie outside. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Davis. And the basket is good. Claxton's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Inside, here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Dinwiddie. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
With some arc, it's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Van Vliet. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Durant down low. Siakam's there.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Now the pass to Van Vliet. Off target from three-point range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
Van Vliet passes to Powell. Back to Van Vliet. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Van Vliet. Outside Irving. Outside KD. Jacks up a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here is Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Powell. Here's Baines. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
There's Dinwiddie. Hands it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 9 points. Mark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about that three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. That's terrific. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Davis. 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. And Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. First one falls for him.
You know, before becoming the 38th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, Dinwiddie played 3 really good years of collegiate basketball at Colorado.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Siakam throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here's Prince. The Raptors getting the bucket. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors trail by 9. Down low. Siakam kicks to Powell. Lowry inside the line, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. Back to Dinwiddie, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Powell. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Five to shoot. Here's Siakam. The rebound by KD. Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Harden. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. Lets it go from 11. Prince trying to free himself up. Jordan can't get it to go. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Lowry dishes to Powell. And Prince comes to help. Powell, the pass to Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 11 points.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. KD looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Kevin Durant, every night you can trust that he's going to bring focus, effort, and commitment. That's pretty much all one can ask for.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Powell kicks to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. That shot off.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Now here is Lowry. He's got 11. From deep. And no good that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how'd you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off of my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking, and I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They took over in the second quarter, building their lead up to 10 points by the half and looking very much like a team that is determined to turn this game into a laugher. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Once again, Kevin Durant, so consistent in his approach. Very seldom does he have an off night. And then once in a while, you have a night like this where he's unstoppable.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nets leading by 10.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Lowry finds Van Vliet. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Lets it go with the three. And James Harden with the three. Harden's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Brooklyn. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense is right there. And Siakam throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Anunoby. No good on the shot. Good D by Jordan. Nets leading by 14. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. In the corner, Irving with it. From 12 feet out, Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. For three, Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Durant. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Anunoby. 6 points for him. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his fourth assist in this one. Raptors trail by 13. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The drive by Lowry, and the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 13.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
Irving dishes to Harden. Back to Irving. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup. 13 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the middle. Here's Baines, and he gets the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Brooklyn leading by 11. Irving with the bounce pass. Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now here's Van Vliet. 24 points for him. Kicks it out to Siakam. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Baines has got 7 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet kicks to Lowry. Anunoby passes to Baines. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Inside, Prince. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Lowry. To the paint. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
So for the Nets, Jakar Sampson's checked in for Taurean Prince, and Harris subbed in for Durant. And the Raptors also making a change. Davis is checked in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Lowry with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Lowry, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Over Lowry, Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Davis, the pass to Baines. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 5. Anunoby, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And here is Siakam. 13 points in the game. Anunoby in the corner. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Irving, and Davis sends it back. Fast break, Toronto. On the pass to Lowry. And it's good for 2. Lowry's got 21.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 15.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Now, Lowry, pass to Siakam. Yep, that one goes. Siakam's got 15.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Irving drives in, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Irving against Lowry, passes it to Anunoby. He kicks to Baines. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Baines has got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Irving for 3. That one doesn't drop. Raptors trail by 11. Lowry passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Lowry's got 12 points in just the second half. Irving against Lowry. Harris with it. No points in the game yet for him. Harden gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 11.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now, here's Lowry, who's got 23. Here's Anunoby. Feeds it to Baines. There's the dish to Davis. And Lowry puts up a deep three. Sampson pulls it in.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Harris's shot is off, but they get it back. Jordan's shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby, and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. A great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23, and he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And so Irving nails both of them. 1:09 left in the third quarter of the game. Irving against Lowry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
All-star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
Now, here is Irving.
Great goodness! That was special.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Out to the right wing. Wide open. Claxton, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Harden against Powell. Harden scanning the floor. The kick out to Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Toronto right now, Lowry and Powell, the guards. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Anunoby. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Not many players in the league can play at that elevation. I mean, Hollis Jefferson putting on the show. A high wire act.
Irving passes to Durant. Over Lowry. He can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Friday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Nets leading by 4. Harden dishes to KD. Feet out, and he makes that one. KD's got 24.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Here's Anunoby. Pass to Lowry. There's the pass to Boucher. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Irving for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 22.
I love the three-point shooting of Irving. Excellent at dialing it in from deep, and you've got to respect his range.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kyle Lowry. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Harden kicks to Irving. "13 feet away. Here's Claxton. It's deflected. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's in there.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Durant. Elbow shot. Boucher with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Anunoby in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. To tie it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. Good work there as it goes. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Action coming off the assist from KD. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lowry looking around. Floats one. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 7. Harden right side. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Harden's got 25 points.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Now here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Powell against Harden. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Claxton. Boucher with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. Back to Hollis Jefferson. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
And given how big and powerful Hollis Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Irving. And so he makes both from the line.
And, you know, drawing comparisons to Andre Iguodala, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Hollis Jefferson with some models to map his game after, and both of those excellent models for him.
Harden's shot is good.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Raptors trail by 7. Now here's Van Vliet. And the rejection by Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Durant, no good.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. Jordan up top. Wants to get it to KD and does. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists tonight.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Lowry finds Siakam up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here's Siakam. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Dinwiddie. Over Lowry. Again, the Nets for 2.
Dinwiddie showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
And the Raptors call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Van Vliet. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Prince. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Van Vliet. And he banks in the layup. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness. And that is textbook perfect, the bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 4. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Yep, it counts. Harden's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, you got to mind your business around Dinwiddie. I mean, he's got excellent instincts and a reach and wingspan that allows him to come up with steals.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here is Harden. Pass to Prince. Kicks to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Baseline Jay on the way. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Puts it up there for Siakam. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Van Vliet. James Harden picking up that last basket. Van Vliet shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Shooting 2.
He throw good, Van Vliet. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Dinwiddie against Lowry. Dinwiddie passes to Durant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
Good from Durant. Raptors trail by 6. Down low. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 28 points for Siakam. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Nets leading by 4. Outside Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside KD. Jordan dishes to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Seeing Dinwiddie in attack mode, boy, that's fun to watch. Outstanding at getting to his spots and cashing in.
Loads it up there for Siakam. An emphatic LU jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so here's Toronto, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Anunoby, and a miss there on the triple.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the game. With 53 seconds left in the fourth. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Over to the wing. This one for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Now, here is Harden. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Boy, right now they're just getting a fantastic effort from Kyle Lowry.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're up by 1. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
Here's Van Vliet. Can't knock in the 3. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. We know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate and love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
Here on the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Baines in at the center, locking down the middle. Undrafted out of Wichita State, Fred Van Vliet, never the most heralded player, Doris. But you know, he says he bet on himself, and it's worked.
No doubt. Van Vliet's belief in himself gets him a 2-year, $18 million contract. But I think beyond that, this man, in the moments that mattered most in the playoffs, proved that Fred Van Vliet will deliver.
That free throw, no good.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
He hits the second from the line. And Doris, you're right, those picks you're referring to, surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev, that transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
Here's Siakam. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Over Prince, and the shot goes in from Siakam.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Jordan dishes to Durant. Goes up on the high post. The shot off that time, so the Raptors will take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Now, here is Lowry. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Van Vliet. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Passes it to Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Baines following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Baines kicks to Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot. 18 feet out. And again, it's Toronto converting.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Jordan up top. Outside Durant. Shoots it. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, Kevin Durant, even with a defender draped all over him, he still looks comfortable, doesn't he?
Lowry against Irving. The 11-footer doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Durant. From deep. They get it again. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now here's Van Vliet, and he drops it in from the low post. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And a wide open look for Jordan. No good on the triple. The Raptors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Baines. Prince with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. And it's 6 points for KD.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
The pass to Lowry. The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
Irving passes to Harden. Shoots over Van Vliet. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Out to the wing. Anunoby passes to Baines. Back to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 9.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Irving passes to Harden. Back to Irving. Dishes it to Durant. Irving kicks to Durant. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, you think about the most important players in Toronto Raptors history. Vince Carter probably number 1. DeMar DeRozan would be on that list. But boy, Kyle Lowry has got to be there as well. Remarkable how far they've come since he joined the team back in 2012.
And he can't get the first one. And the Raptors and Lowry both grew together, Doris, wouldn't you say?
A marriage made in heaven. Kyle Lowry has always played with a huge chip on his shoulder. He still carries that edge, but that maturity and leadership turned into a championship in Toronto. Doesn't get better than that.
And the second free throw, good.
Boy, Kyle Lowry has carved out for himself quite the career. This guy came in as a dogged defender, and on the offensive end, he's able to create for both himself and his teammates.
The shot by Jordan, no good. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. And that one, good. Lowry's got 6.
You get the sense Kyle Lowry's eyes open wide. If he's in the open floor and gets up court, look out.
Back to Irving. He's looking for Prince and finds him. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Baines. Back to Lowry. From the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. And of course, he said the key tonight will be slowing down James Harden, who isn't just a great scorer, but a great playmaker as well. He can punish any defense that overcommits. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Now, Siakam. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. Inside, clock is at 3.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And Durant, here we go.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Outside Lowry. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Harden from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Shoots from the baseline. KD's shot is off.
Very dangerous to lead a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside for Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam outside. Prince with the defensive effort.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
To the middle. Here's Lowry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lowry's got 10.
Well, nice finish from that point. Kyle Lowry's got a ton of ways to score once he gets into that painted area.
Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Raptors with the lead. Van Vliet with it. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Harden's shot is off.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Lowry against Irving. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Back to Irving. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got 6.
Okay, how about the great body control by Kyrie Irving? One of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Here's Lowry, and Durant sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Get the teardrop, but they get it back. They shoot again. Shots good by Baines.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Oh my goodness! What a play!
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Irving with the steal, and Irving with a clear path to the hoop. They now take the lead. 8 points for him.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
The pass to Baines. Lowry from outside. Lowry can't get that one to fall. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. KD dishes to Irving. Harden outside. The three-pointer no good. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Lowry passes to Baines. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Lowry. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Harden, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. 2 on the clock from deep three-point range. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Powell with the bounce pass. Lets the 3 fly. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. Here's Davis. Here's Baines. Tries yet again.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
makes the first. You talk about bangers in the NBA, Doris, the Australian, Aaron Baines, rugged as they come.
Kevy is the very definition of an energy guy. This man is a great defender. You get blindsided by one of his picks, you are going to feel it the next day.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Doris, if I were to ask you right now in the league, who has the most unstoppable shot, who would you tell me?
You know what's interesting, Kevin, is I wonder if in the long view of history, James Harden's step-back 3 will become sort of an identifiable shot with him, the way the sky hook was with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Like, you wonder, does that become a signature play for James? It certainly is something that's darn near impossible to stop right now.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Here's Lowry. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, small frame, but big heart. How about Kyle Lowry's toughness on the finish through contact?
Harden outside. Down low. To the paint. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Powell kicks to Lowry. A floater. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. He dishes it to KD. Shoots from the high post. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Baines has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis. Good on the three-point shot. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A shot by Lowry, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Powell with it. He's picked up by KD. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
The free throw drops for Powell.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. And he makes both free throws.
And for the Nets, team dinners. You go to their practice facility, a beautiful rooftop space for team gatherings. Building chemistry is a focus for this franchise.
And that's not surprising, Greg, given that their front office is part of the San Antonio Spurs tree, so to speak. So staying connected as teammates, especially valuable in today's NBA. Love the culture here.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Foul for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Harden. Hit the floater. That one doesn't go. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by KD. And the rejection by Harden. And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Powell against Harden. Shoots the 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. Fires the 3. No good that time. And Toronto will come the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Dinwiddie against Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Siakam. Back to Hollis Jefferson. And the Raptors miss again. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Kept alive. Here's Boucher off target at the rim.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Davis surveying the floor, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3
before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Siakam against KD. Lets a floater go, and Davis can't get it to go.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Harris dishes to Jordan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Jordan. Here's Boucher. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's blocked.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 12 points in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Jordan kicks to Irving.